What is it about all these dishwashers and waiters in Chinatown who've never voted, never shown any previous interest in American politics that's got them so enthused about Mrs. Clinton's campaign?
Well, what are you suggesting? You're suggesting if a person is a dishwasher, we're supposed to means test them, that they're not allowed to give?
I think these civil rights leaders are nothing more than racist. They're keeping their neighborhoods and their African-American brothers enslaved, if you will, by continuing to let them think that or force them to think that they're victims, that the whole system is against them. Articulate it better, Sean. It's so sad.
Members, most police officers are good, honest, hardworking men and women. But there is a culture of police officers out there that represent a legalized
James, we got to run.
And we need to recognize it and do it.
If there's any national disgrace, it's your rush to judgment in this particular case and your use of racial politics for your own aggrandizement. That is the national disgrace.
Sure. Put it bluntly, we need more, but Hispanics can't carry the whole load. The rest of you get busy. Make babies.
Dealt with people like this for 20 years. They will get up every day, they will kill somebody and go have some chicken at KFC.
Intended literally to ghettoize the Obamas, sometimes with outright racism, but always with the impressionistic use of smears big and small that paint a larger portrait of the Obamas as fundamentally different, too un-American, basically too black ever to reside in the White House.
Not a black male, not a Chinese male with his eyes like this.
I'm Byron Harlan.
And I'm Michelle Gillen in for Nancy Pender. The world is on alert with the attempted terrorist attack yesterday on the international airport in Glasgow, Scotland.
British authorities aren't saying much about the 5 people arrested in connection with the attempted car bombings, but witnesses to the Glasgow airport attack described the men as being South Asian descent, also saying one of the men shouted Allah, Allah as he was detained.
It's definitely very difficult to watch this on television and hear it on the radio. Every time something like this happens and I hear it's a Muslim and they're speaking the name of Allah, it bothers me beyond description.
Ahmad Rehab is the executive director on American Islamic Relations in Chicago. He says every time an attack happens, he fears a backlash against Muslim Americans.
It's important to stress that even though these people claim to act in the name of Islam and in the name of God, neither Muslims nor God can sanction any type of cowardly terrorist act, and Islam wholeheartedly condemns this type of behavior.
Behavior that has now led authorities to stop and question anyone who appears suspicious by look or behavior.